So I'm not going to be on here long. This is going to be a quick word. Hi, everybody. I'm not going to be long at all. I am about to get some rest, but I just did a video and I just felt like it was too short to just leave. And I feel like I need to elaborate a little bit more on it. So I said, let me go live and catch what needs to catch, because God is saying that it's fishing time and someone needs to actually hear this. I am a little bit under the weather, so don't mind me. I'm just going to drop off God's message to you guys. So everybody jump in really quick and get this afternoon / evening Sunday word. I know it's a little impromptu, but I've been resting all day. Not by choice. But yeah, I'm about to give you guys this word really quick. Okay, I got the right thing going. I make sure my pot's good because I make a Sunday dinner too. Good afternoon. Okay, Tennessee's in the building. Yeah, it's going to be a very quick live, maybe 10 minutes, because I'm tired. And I got my hair conditioning under here, so. San Diego in the building. Hello. So I'm going to start off in Exodus really quick. If you just watched the video I just made, it's going to be a little bit just like that or whatever. But I'm going to be in Exodus chapter 17. And I think I'm going to do 9 through 14. Yeah, so Exodus 9 through 14. Doesn't matter which Bible version you use. I'm going to use the Gideon. I have the King James, and then I have the NIV right here too. But it doesn't matter which version. It's all going to say the same thing. It's going to talk about the battle with Moses and Joshua. And basically it says, verse 9. And Moses said to Joshua, choose us some men and go out, fight with Achalamite. Tomorrow I will stand up on the top of the hill with the rod of God in my hand. So Joshua did as Moses said to him and fought with Achalamite. And Moses, Aaron, and Hur went up to the top of the hill. And so it was, when Moses held his hand up, that Israel prevailed. And when he let his hand down, Achalamite prevailed. But Moses' hands had become heavy. So they took a stone and put it under him, and he sat on it. And Aaron and Hur supported his arms, one on one side and one on the other side. And his hands were steady until the going down of the sun. Excuse me. So Joshua defeated Achalamite and the people of the edge of the sword. Then the Lord said to Moses, write this for a memorial in the book and recount it, the hearing of Joshua, that I will utterly blot out the remembrance of Achalamite from under the heaven. Listen. Oh, and Moses built up an altar, called its name, the Lord is my banner. Listen. It doesn't matter how long you've been in a battlefield with the devil. You will defeat it. You will defeat every battle that the devil has come in to do. The devil wants you to give up. The devil wants you to feel like you cannot. But you don't know that God is on your side. It is a fixed fight. It is a fixed fight. And it doesn't matter how bad you feel or how tired your legs feel from walking the walk and fighting the fight and how tired you are. God says, I'm going to send in the help. I'm going to send in people that are not only just going to support you, but they're going to support you in your lowest. You feel like you're just down. Moses knew the importance of him not letting his hands down, because had Moses let his hands down, Achalamite would have won the battle. And he had to say, you know what? I'm not leaving here. I don't care how tired I am. Even in my sleep, God, just hold my hands up so I can defeat this battle. Even in my tiredness, God, hold my hands so I can defeat this battle. Listening, God is not going to play when it comes to you. He had Aaron on one side, her on the other side. They got a stone they pushed up under him because his body could not take it anymore. And God says, it's bigger than what you think. It is bigger than what you think. I cannot let you fail. It's not that you can't fail. No, I cannot let you fail. You have a generation to pull out. You have children looking up to you. You have cousins. You have nephews. You have nieces looking up to you. You cannot fail in this season. It's not that you can't. You cannot fail. It is going to be impossible for you to fail. God says, I'm going to send in the help because you will not die here. Your enemies will not defeat you here. This battle is bigger than what you think. If only you would believe. God says, I am not letting you die here. Your hands will not fall. If your hands fall, then you will be in enemy's territory and they're not going to win. Trust me, they heard your voice late in the midnight hour. They've been praying against you in late in the midnight hour, praying that you would fail. But God says in this next season, you cannot fail. It's going to be impossible for you to fail. I don't care what you tried. Try it again. Try it again. Test God again and see won't he do it for you. He says, I'm going to send in the right people when you feel like you're failing. They're going to lift up your hands. They're going to put something under you so you will not fall and you will not sit down and let the enemies kick your behind. He says, no, you're not going to go through that this season. I'm sending in the cavalry. I'm sending in 2 strong men to hold your back up and to support you. I am sending in the help. It is going to be impossible for you to win because you serve an I am possible God. And if I am possible, you're not going to fail. He's going to send in the help. He's sending in the help. I don't care how tired you feel like you are. I don't care how tired you are. God says, get some rest. Get up in the morning, put your clothes on because I'm sending in 2 good people to hold your left and hold your right up and to push something under you so you can sit up straight with great posture as you get ready to walk into your blessings. Honey, they're not going to play with you in this season. God says, I don't care how tired you are. Press forward. Press forward. Press forward. This is your season. This is your season. The battle is already won. Even right now, I am tired. I am sick. And everyone's like, get rest, woman of God. Get rest. I'll rest when God tell me to rest. God is sending in the help. I'm not worried about me in this body because it's impossible for me to fail this season. It's impossible for me to fail. And it's going to be impossible for y'all to fail. I don't care about being tired and sick. God is my healer. God is my provider. God is my way maker. God is going to send people in for you because he knows that you're getting tired. He knows that the battle is trying to defeat you. He knows, honey. He understands that. He didn't bring you this far to leave you. He's not that kind of God. God ain't going to play with you in this season. I don't care how sick you are, how tired you are, how defeated you are, how depressed you are, how addicted you are. None of that matters when God steps in because the battle has been defeated. The heroin has the last day. This is the last day you're going to be hooked on any kind of major narcotics. Anything like that. God says it thought that it defeated you. It's sitting around here like, oh, I'm winning, I'm winning. God says, no, baby, you got a time limit. Everything on earth has a time limit. When he sent the devil from heaven down here, he said, woe to the heaven, woe to the earth, woe to the sea. The devil has a time limit. Baby, everything has a time limit. And the season of defeat is over. That's why the devil is holding on to you so much. That's why he's latching on to you so much. Understand this. He's not fighting you for no reason. He's not fighting the ones that he already got. They're living their sin life. But you over here trying to get closer to God, he's holding on to you because he knows that your breakthrough is right there because you're breaking through something. That means you're getting ready to come through it and walk into your promised land. You're almost there. Understand this. You will not be defeated. I talk about Gideon today and how he thought that he needed all of these men. And God was like, no, go with the strength that you have. Go with the strength that you have. Understand this. God don't care what you think that you need. He knows what you need. God knows what you need, and he's going to give you everything accordingly. That's why I say ask God for your daily portion, and he's going to give it to you. Understand this. God is going to give you everything that you need and some. The enemies was already, he thought that he was a nobody. I'm the least of my clan. He talking down on himself, not even knowing who he is. But let me tell you how the angel, how God addressed Gideon. He showed up when he was in the wine place pressing wheat, thinking he was nobody, just pressing wheat, trying to hide from the battle that was happening above. And he said, mighty man of valor. And Gideon looked around like, who? Who is this mighty man? God is going to address you right where you are. God is going to address you right where you are. He's going to call you who you are. The angel came down in his lowest, hiding from the battle that was above, in his low season, and addressed him as he was. He said, mighty man of valor. He didn't even know who he was. You don't even know who you are. Somebody's addressing you as you are right now, and you looking like, who? Who, me? Who? Yes, you, king. Yes, you, queen. Yes, you. What do you mean, who? You. And as you went on in the story, he was like, I need all of these people. And God like, no, you need 300. You got too many people. All you need is 300. And he was like, God, I don't even know. I'm doing this the hood version, y'all. He was like, God, I don't even know, like, all these people and me. And God was like, go on down there to the river. You finna hear what you need to hear. And then he heard them talking about them. Oh, the mighty man of Gideon, whatever it was. He's gonna defeat us, this and that, right? And Gideon was like, whoa, they talking about me. But had Gideon looked back, God had already addressed him as who he was in the beginning. He just didn't know who he was. He didn't know who he was. Listen, he didn't even know who he was, but God knew who he was. God wasn't playing no games when it came to him. God already came you, king. He already came you, queen. He's already addressed you. He's already addressed him. Like, listen, he's already addressed you as who you were. It is time to walk into who God has called you. It is time for God to walk into who he's already called you to be. Understand this. And when you feel tired, God is going to send an Aaron and Hur to lift you up. When I talk about Aaron and Hur, it's in Exodus. And I read Exodus 9 through 15, you guys. And then I'm talking about Moses. I'm talking about Gideon. I got to go find that one for y'all. That's my memory. I can't give you the exact quote on that one. But listen, God isn't going to play with you. God is not going to play with you. He knows that in this season that you're getting defeated in your head, not physically, because the enemy knows that it is defeated when it comes to you. That's why the enemy is trying to talk you out of your blessings, because he can't take it. The devil can't take away anything that is yours, but you can freely give it away. But he can't take it. He ain't got no power over you. It's a mental game. And I know so many people right now are being defeated mentally because they're not being rooted in what God says you are. And God has already spoken a word over your life since you was a child. Before you was in your mother womb, he already spoke to you. And that's why I'm really big on telling you guys, go back to your memory, because God has spoken who you are. God has already spoken who you are. And people have been addressing you as such. People have been addressing you, mighty woman of valor, mighty man of valor. People has already been addressing you. It is impossible for you to fail in this next season. It is impossible. You cannot fail. When God is going to be for you, nobody can turn against you. Nobody can be against you. I'm sorry, you guys. I got to get ready to end because I'm really not feeling good right now. So I need to rest. So I'm going to get some rest. But I need you guys to go and read for yourself Exodus chapter 17. And just read the whole thing, because it's only 16 verses. Just to get some substance into what I'm talking about. Because God is going to send in the substance for you. He's going to send in the support for you. He's going to send in everything that you need. You don't have to worry about where your help comes from. And when I go back to the verse, oh my gosh, I don't have my memory right now, but I'm going to give you the hood version 101. So let's get it. I look for help. Where does my help come from? My help comes from the hill. Y'all, bring the verse. I look to the hills. My help comes from the Lord. I'm messing it up. That's the hood version. But anyway, they were looking at the hills, but the help really came from God, right? The help came from God, not the hills, not the mountains, none of that stuff. Your help comes from God. It comes from a higher power. It comes from up there. Your help don't come from man. Man ain't gonna help you like God can help you. And sometimes when man help you, it ain't really help. It's because they're trying to help themselves, and they're gonna call back into memory every time they do something for you. I was always big on, I don't need you to do nothing for me, because you're gonna turn it against me when you're ready to turn it against me. But when God steps in and God helps you, man can't say nothing about it. My help comes from God. My help comes from the Lord. I don't need help from man when I have a heavenly Father who has my kingdom inheritance up there. Understand this. Your help cannot come from man. It will when God puts it there. But the greatest help is going to come from God. I need you to be so focused on God. Keep your eyes on the prize, because God says, when I tell you to go, I need you to go. When I tell you to move, I need you to move. God is about to do something so big into your life this season. Exodus 17, and read the whole chapter. I read 9 through 15, but I want you to read the whole chapter. It's going to talk about Joshua defeating Amalek, because the battle was already won, and Moses was up on the hill, and he had Aaron and Hur to help him out, because Moses couldn't physically do it all himself. Yes, he was a great man of God, but even the greatest people need some help, and God sent in Aaron and Hur to help hold him up so the battle will be defeated. And God is going to send in your Aaron and your Hur to help hold you up. Listen, and God is going to send in, it was an unofficial church sermon, because I wasn't planning on doing this today because I'm sick. But listen, God is going to send in the help for you today. God is going to send in the help. It is you will not be defeated. You cannot, let me put those words right. You cannot be defeated this season. You cannot be defeated. It is going to be impossible for you to lose this battle, because God has already spoken your name into victory. God has already spoken your name, and your name is going to be associated with victory and favor. God has already spoken your victory. You cannot be defeated. Those two words together, and they make can't if you're from the South, but you cannot be defeated in this season. The battle is yours if only you will believe. And listen for God to address you just as you were. He addressed Gideon as who he was, the mighty man of valor, even in his weakest point, hiding from a battle that was happening, because he said, I am the least of my clan. And God says, good, I need you to feel that way. Good, I need you to feel like you're the black sheep. Good, I need you to feel like you're nobody. Good, because I'm going to get all of the glory in this season. I'm going to get all of the glory, and I don't need you to have any of it. I need you to feel like you're nobody. I need you to feel like you're the black sheep, because now I'm going to get all of the glory. It's a reason for why you feel like how you feel, because God says, I need you to be right there so I can get all of the victory, all of the honor, and the devil will be defeated. You are a generational curse breaker, and it's time to start understanding such. You can't be defeated. You cannot be defeated, because you have people that are watching you and praying for you to win. Praying for you to win. They're praying on their hands and knees every day for you to win, because they know that they're not strong enough. And they know if the battle was given to them, they would be defeated. But God says he's put such a spirit in you. He put his Holy Spirit in you, and you know that you cannot be defeated, because you know the battle is bigger than you, but God is bigger than the battle. So go with the strength that you have, and know that God is behind you. I'm going to get some rest. So you guys, I love you. And remember, you cannot be defeated. You cannot be defeated. It is impossible for you to be defeated in this next season. I love you guys, and good night.